What's good, y'all? Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking every item that has been released so far from raids or advancements or anything in between. And before we get into that, I'd just quickly like to ask all of you guys to subscribe because only 2% of you guys are subscribed right now. It's free and it helps out the channel a lot. Thank you all for getting me to 8K subscribers. Hey, maybe we can get to 10K within half a month. I honestly believe we could do it. I mean, we're on our way there. If you're interested in any giveaways that I'm going to be doing once I reach like 10K, which I'm on the way to, thanks to you guys, join my Discord down in the description and just relax there, talk. There will be requirements for giveaways like messages sent, being subscribed. You cannot subscribe last minute. So do yourself a favor, do me a favor, subscribe, like, help me out in with the algorithm like you've already have. But let's get into everything. And before we get started, I'd just like to say that I'm just gonna delete the D tier. I don't believe anything is really D tier in this list or in any list at all, really, because these are still useful. None of these are like outright bad to you. Anything I'd put in D or F tier is like useless. But every blue is kind of just like a placeholder, you could say. Like it's not really great, like outright, like oh my god, like how Mikasa's scarf is, right? But like every blue at the same time kind of holds that you can enchant, you can get extra percent for like supremacy back in the day was real good. For new players, this is just extra stats. It's really cheap to reroll, and you can get good stats pretty easily. It's not expensive, unlike Mikasa's scarf costing me a few million at a time to get some good stats on it. But yeah, the higher it is, more expensive it is. But these low tier ones aren't exactly bad by nature because they are extremely cheap and extremely like good. Now, epic ones aren't as easy because these are B tier in my opinion, the key and the handkerchief, because they are situational. They're not really I should put this on no matter what I'm doing. If you're max level, these are kind of useless if I'm being real, because this gives the key gives gold and the handkerchief gives XP, which is obviously it's really good if you're like leveling up, all that type of jizz. If you're like just now prestiged, you should have these maxed out, have like speed or cooldown on them, would help you out a lot when re-leveling. You know, who doesn't like some extra gold and some extra XP, especially after you prestige? It's when you need it most. Gold a little bit more than XP though, because gold is the issue most of the time. Because XP is not that necessary. It's necessary, but not as necessary as gold, because gold gets you back up to S minus or max upgrades. So that's why key is a slightly higher. Now lantern, here's what some people need to understand. Mikasa's scarf, obviously S tier. Crown, obviously S tier. Crown is will always be good. It gives you luck. It might not be the best in terms of like fighting potential, but luck will always reign supreme. Some people might even choose this over like a mythic that comes out in the future, unless they're like strictly fighting or doing a challenge, because luck is just that good. Everyone likes luck, and 7.5% is pretty much like a extra fucking side quest that you've completed for like 250 hours of gameplay. Who doesn't want that? Now, Mikasa's scarf kind of is like a double-edged sword. It's really good, right? Don't get me wrong. Like 40% hook speed, less dash cooldown, and more rage mode duration for Ackerman, shit like that is on the surface it seems really good. Who doesn't want to be faster? Who doesn't want to do more damage? But you have to kind of approach it from like the sideline of, do I want that extra speed? Like, do you want it? Because it's not really easy to control. If you don't have the ODM control, you might just like overshoot Titans. You might just fucking swerve half the planet away from a Titan and just completely miss and get grabbed. You have to like keep that in mind. Can you control it? Like, can you physically like control that speed? Otherwise, it's gonna fuck you over more than it is gonna do anything else. But if you're Ackerman, I'd say this is good to use because Ackermans have an extra dash, which obviously is really good for like reorienting yourself, especially if you're doing like the drive-by kill style that I showcased in one of my previous videos that I don't recommend you use. But with my Casa Scarf, I would say it's pretty up there, especially if you're using Akuma with it as well. And that's pretty much it. It's a double-edged sword, but unlike Crown, it is actually kind of like it is risky to use, but it does increase your ODM damage. For those that don't know, because speed increases damage. The faster you are, the more damage you do. It's not just a percentage that of your damage that gets applied. And another thing, really quickly, I want to comment on. People don't understand how skill cooldown reduction and damage reduction and durability like that works. For each percent of skill cooldown, durability, or damage reduction that you have, half of that is applied. It's not no soft cap, not no bullshit. Basically, if you have 100% reduction, only 50% gets reduced. There's no fall off, there's no reduction. Basically, if you have 200% reduction, then you have 100% reduction. Because for every percent that you see on your screen, only half of that is being applied. And that's because a lot of people were running 100% damage reduction way back in the day. So a lot of people did not. So they decided to just like cut it. And skill cooldown is obvious because you don't want motherfuckers just spamming skills. Imagine if motherfuckers were spamming swift strikes. You'd clear a mission in like 10 fucking seconds. No issues whatsoever. Now, Aaron Cloak and Lantern. Lantern is, I would say, actually, a little diabolical of me, but it's like semi S tier, bro. The giving light isn't as. It's like a meh. It's kind of like the cosmetic part of it. It's kind of cool, sure, but at the same time, that 10% ODM damage is a lot easier to use than Mikasa's Scarf. Obviously, Mikasa's Scarf has a lot more potential than Lantern, but for an ODM user, this can be like a good stopgap. Could be like a little easier for a new player to control that speed, or for a new player, it might be hard to control speed, but like this overall damage is gonna be always good. You don't really have to control it. You don't have to fucking up and like tune it up and down. Like it will be easy to control. You just do more damage. I don't know. That's pretty much it. Aaron Cloak, I would say, is right now it's not really that good. If it gave Titan extra Titan stats, I might consider it, but it's honestly worse than Lantern. Like Aaron Cloak isn't that good. There's no fucking universe where you would need an extra Titan shift. You already get an extra 5. You can get up to 6 with one fucking perk, which every shifter fucking uses. So Aaron Cloak is just kind of useless. Like you don't really want Aaron Cloak. Like, yeah, you get what detection distance. I guess it's good for like when you're farming or AFK grinding deaths, like I'm doing. So if you need like for a Titan to aggro you while you're AFK from a larger distance. So if you're farming missions, I guess this would be better than Mikasa's Scarf, but that's literally the only purpose it serves. You wouldn't use it over Mikasa's Scarf in any other setting. It doesn't give Titan stats. You don't really need to shift an extra time. It's just useful for aggroing Titans, and that's pretty much it. That's all it serves. And thank you guys for watching once again. I appreciate every single one of you. As I said, go down in the description, join my Discord, subscribe, like. Let's get to 9K, maybe 10K within a month, like a half month to a month. I'd just like to thank you all again. I don't know, shit's just crazy to me. I'm from like 1.8K subs to 8K in like the span of a month. And it just, hey, thank you once again. And yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway once I reach 10K. So yeah, go down in the description, join. As I said, I'm repeating myself, but yeah. See you guys next time. Peace.